I love it when you get an unexpected celebrity ally. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Nicki Minaj, the world famous rapper, being thrown under the bus by Joy Reid of MS13 DNC, all because of Nicki Minaj's stance on getting the shots when it comes to the Met Gala. Now, there's a lot we got to explain. You might not know what I'm talking about, what's going on with Nicki Minaj and MS13 DNC and what's the Met Gala. I'll explain all of that. Let's start from the beginning. Let's go all the way back to the top. Now, the Met Gala is this event in New York City, if I'm not mistaken, where a bunch of celebrities, they go spend tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about a ticket is $30,000. A table is $275,000. They spend a lot of money to go to this event, and they got all types of ridiculous outfits on. I'll play some on the screen before you, and I think the purpose is to hobnob with, big wigs and do some networking. And of course, taking pictures, have that be on the internet. You're the talk of the town for a while. You're getting exposure. The designer's getting exposure. And also, this whole thing is a tax shelter. You spending that $275,000, that $30,000, that reduces your taxable income. So when you see AOC go to the Met Gala with her dress that says tax the rich, how does this make any sense? Some are going to say, well, she's not the one that paid for it. A ticket was donated to her. Okay, well, somebody bought the ticket. Somebody bought her ticket. Somebody bought her table. Somebody did all that and spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to do it. So whoever spent that money was able to use that expenditure as a tax write-off, therefore reducing the taxable income. So how are you going to say tax the rich while participating in a thing to have someone pay less taxes? Does that make any sense? I don't think so, but I digress. Also at the Met Gala, before we get to Nicki Minaj, also at the Met Gala, you have a clear class difference, right? All these leftists talking about we want everybody to be equal, everybody's on the same page. Well, why is it that the celebrities aren't wearing any masks, but the poors, the normies, the staff, they got the mask on? How does that make any sense? Does the virus know who's a celebrity and who is not? Do they know who has a top rap song or the top R&B song? Do they know who the top LGBTQ LMNOP influencer in the country is? I don't think so. I think the virus does not discriminate. So why are some people wearing the mask and some are not? It's a clear class difference. You poors, you peons, you peasants, put your mask on and protect me. But I don't need to wear one to protect you because you don't matter. That's the overall theme here. Now, Nicki Minaj could have gone to the Met, but she was like, nah, I don't want to go there because they require you to get the shot. And if I'm going to get the shot, it won't be for the Met. It'll be for a different reason. It'll be because I want to do it. It'll be on my terms. And I'll place that tweet on the screen before you, also in the description box below. Now, I knew as soon as I saw that, I was like, uh-oh, it's going to cause a firestorm. That's going to cause a lot of people to get really triggered, butthurt, upset, and all that good stuff. And of course, I was right. As soon as I saw that tweet, I'm talking about, I just happened to be on Twitter. It had been up for a while, I suppose, maybe a couple hours. I'm not really sure how long it had been up, but it wasn't necessarily immediate, but it had not been up for a full 24 hours yet. Nowhere near that. So I'm looking for reactions, and there's already a whole segment carved out on MS13 DNC that it aired, been recorded, and was posted on Twitter. So before I jump into that rabbit hole, check that out.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you, and they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh my God. As a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God.
Why attack Nicki Minaj just for having an opinion, saying, hey, you know what? If I'm going to get this, it's going to be because I want to get it, not because I'm being bullied. And prior to that one particular tweet, she said, I probably will get it, and I advise you get it. And then someone said, well, the shot saved X, Y, and Z person's life. And she said, that's great. That's usually the norm. So this is not even the anti-vax person necessarily. She's just saying you should do it on your own terms. People took that and they twisted it. All these news outlets, it was like 3 news outlets on Google that had the same story. Nicki Minaj, anti-vax, doesn't want to get it. She's scared of it. And a lot of the headlines were just fake. And Nicki Minaj was pointing it out like, hey, you guys are lying on me. The Daily Beast put out the story. She's like, okay, I'll have you guys contacted. And you know what that means. There's going to be some lawsuits on their head, like Hollywood Hogan and Gawker, but that's a whole different story. So I digress. The whole point is that even celebrities that aren't necessarily anti-vax, might even be pro-vax, they don't like how their statements are being twisted and manipulated by the media. They don't like it at all. And I'm glad she stood up for it and didn't just allow them to say whatever, because a lot of celebrities, when they get into a space like that, what they'll do, they'll kind of kowtow. They'll kind of back off and be like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Nah, it's like, look, I'm not going to be bullied. You're not going to tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and that's it. And I appreciate that point of view. And I think more of us, if you're able to, because not everybody's in that position, because obviously you're talking about a multimillionaire, very influential, very powerful person, Nicki Minaj. She can do things like that. But I think even those of us that may not be mega millionaires or super powerful can do certain things to fight back against being bullied, to fight back against being coerced into getting a thing that we don't want. You know, you got all these people, all these celebrities going to this event, spending $200,000, $300,000, $500,000, $1 million, whatever kind of money they want, reducing the taxable income, then telling you, oh, eat the rich, tax the rich. They're telling you, put your mask on, do all this. It doesn't matter if you got the shot or not, but they don't wear their mask. They do whatever they want, whenever they want to do it. And then they have you kind of conditioned, not all of you guys, because a lot of you guys, you understand what's going on. But a lot of people are conditioned to never question that, to never say, hey, what's going on there? Why is that happening? What's this? What's that? Question everything. If you are unsure, you don't know what's going on, you want a second opinion, never be too afraid to stand up and say something. Never feel like it's inappropriate for you to ask a question. Always ask questions, always be learning. And shout out to Nicki Minaj for doing just that. And shout out to AOC for being a big time hypocrite, as are most of these leftists all over politics, entertainment, mainstream media. As I close, I want to say this. I feel like there's not much of a difference between politics, mainstream media, entertainment. To a certain extent, you have some people that differentiate between them, but then there are some who blur the lines. There are some who want to be politicians and at the same time entertainers. It's like back in the day how guys that will rap want to play basketball at the same time. It's like, how about you just pick one and stick to that? You know, find one thing you're good at or you're moderately successful at and just focus on it rather than trying to be the jack of all trades and master of none. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? How do you feel about Nicki Minaj fighting back against the machine, saying, hey, you guys lying on me, don't lie on me, and also pointing out the hypocrisy over on MS-13 DNC side because Joy Reid wants to attack Nicki Minaj for being skeptical. Meanwhile, she was the exact same way. A lot of these people on the left were skeptical of the shots when it was Trump. Or you rushed it, you put it out there too soon, all this, that, and the third. But then when Joe Biden came in, all those fears magically went away. People are fake. I appreciate when people are real. When they have a stance and they stick to it regardless. Even if we're not on the same page politically, I respect you for just being a real person. If you believe in a thing that I don't believe in, Just stay like that all the time. Don't go back and forth and act like it didn't happen. You could change your mind and that's fine, but when you go back and forth, depending upon the situation, and it's not a genuine thing that you change your mind, I don't respect that. But how do you guys feel about the situation? Do you think that the Met Gala is an example of the superiors, I suppose, the ruling class, the managerial class, kind of flexing their muscle, letting you know who's the boss, letting you know who's in charge? You got a whole tax haven here, and people are going there talking about tax the rich. The dumbest thing in the world. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.